I'm Sarah Fergani with KENS 5 News Now. A code of conduct for city council members is now under consideration by the council, and today they will vote on whether to adopt it. This comes after the censure of 3 council members in the last 2 years, including former councilman Mario Bravo and Clayton Perry, as well as current councilman Mark White, who was recently arrested on suspicion of DWI. If a code of conduct is adopted, it will outline discipline for a council member and define how members should act amongst themselves. Just days after San Antonio police said car thefts have increased across the city, an Alamo Ranch resident becomes a victim in her own home. Brandy Wolf says her car was stolen right out of her garage. She admits she made a mistake by forgetting to close the garage, giving thieves easy access. Bexar County deputies say on the same day they tracked down Wolf's car using GPS, and it was on the other side of the city on East-South Cross on the city's southeast side. Wolf has this message.
Your doors, take your things. Don't take it for granted that because you live in a safer neighborhood or what you believe or perceive to be a safer neighborhood and just put yourself at risk. I wish I'd been more diligent.
Deputies say they found and arrested a 17 and 18-year-old wanted on outstanding warrants. BCSO told us they've received more than 100 calls for reported car thefts just within the last month. The Federal Reserve is holding interest rates steady, but experts are optimistic rate cuts will come sometime this year. Fed Chair Jerome Powell says they need to see the trends continue.
What do we want to see? We want to see more good data. It's not that we're looking for better data. We're looking at continuation of the good data that we've been seeing.
The central bank boosted these rates 11 consecutive times since March 2022 to fight inflation. Some analysts predict a rate cut could come in March. Netflix recently did it, and now Disney too, about to start banning password sharing on its streaming services. In an email to Hulu subscribers on Wednesday, the company said it will start limiting sharing accounts outside of your household starting in mid-March. Hulu's user agreement, along with those for Disney Plus and ESPN Plus, explicitly prevent users from impersonating someone else by using their username or password. New Walmart stores will be popping up across the country over the next 5 years. Walmart says it's adding 150 stores, most of them new, but some will be expansions to existing smaller locations into supercenters. The company currently has more than 4,600 stores across the country, and it's planning to expand its Sam's Club warehouses as well. A family friend of a woman found shot to death in a Northwest Side apartment earlier this week says they felt this was a possibility based on her relationship with her husband. Police say the victim's husband, 44-year-old Carlos Portillo, is accused of killing her. He was seen covered in blood the morning of the shooting. Friends say 51-year-old Sheila Jo Portillo Hanks met her husband while he was in prison, adding she moved from Alaska to San Antonio after he was released in 2022, and they claimed the relationship was volatile.
We obviously didn't want that to happen, but we knew due to the relationship, it was a possibility.
Carlos Portillo is now in the Bexar County Jail. A canine helps sniff out drugs during a routine traffic stop, ending with police recovering more than $50,000 worth of meth, fentanyl, and Xanax. New Braunfels police say they stopped a car early Tuesday morning, and their canine, Sophie, helped reveal the hidden drugs. Police arrested the driver, whom they say is from Houston. He's now in the Comal County Jail. Drivers pull up to a scene you don't see every day at a gas station. An SUV rolling into a gas pump Wednesday afternoon at a Cibolo gas station of FM 78. Bexar County deputies say 2 vehicles were involved in a crash. One of them flipped over and the other hit a gas pump. Several people suffered minor injuries and were taken to the hospital as a precaution. A surprise visit by Spurs players is making lasting memories for children who are now in the hospital. Doug McDermott and Trey Jones went out to visit with families and patients yesterday at Methodist Children's Hospital. And look at those big smiles. They tell the whole story. As for today's forecast, Paul Morales.
All right, let's take a look out there, Sarah. High temperatures today will be right around 70. Of course, when the sun goes down, just a little cooler, 61, but we'll have partly cloudy skies today.
That's KENS 5 News Now. I'm Sarah Fergani.